with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
I'm scared. Shift.
Here's Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down, Vick. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Michael Vick. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down.
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try to throw it here. Vick over the middle, and it's incomplete. Dave Casper, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Throwing Vick. That's complete. It's Randall. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They fake the give. Now Mahomes able to shake him off. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
Let's go, son.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand.
Check 25. Check 25. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Tighten up.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Cullen.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here we go. Fourth down, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
They'll run on first down. Stewart. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 22, Vick caught here by Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Delayed handoff. This is Stewart. And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. On second down, it's Jackson. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Vick now after the fumble recovery. That's taken in by Stewart. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Dancing to his left. It's caught. It's Stewart. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Mean Joe Green, his 2nd sack of the night. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ryan Shazier. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They keep it on the ground. Again to Stewart. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
They're trying to show that they can.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Mean Joe Green in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Mahomes again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. On 1st down, Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Cameron Hayward able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They run again with Jackson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. They go back to Stewart on first. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They give to Stewart out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, Vic. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not. Because
he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mahomes to throw.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Mahomes now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Cooper was the intended target. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position.
Check 24, check no 14. Good.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Terrell Owens, 82 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Jackson. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Bo. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terrell Owens, 78 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to air one out. This is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys are able to regain the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, it's Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They'll run with Jackson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now Wilson, flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. From the 44, Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play there just before halftime. 68 yards on the ground. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense is held firm. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And an alley to run. And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards as they have taken the lead.
What a play by Primetime. So electric, the ultimate home run hitter.
Now, see, you set that up really nicely for me because I got a nugget. Dion is the only person to hit a home run in Major League Baseball and score an NFL touchdown in the same week.
Oh, I like that. But remember, too, the only man to play in both the Super Bowl and the World Series.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50. 10. 12.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Randy Moss, 81 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Check.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He's not going to get me.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, That's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I would run it here, guys. You might want to try.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go, let's go.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, Saints.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Daniil Hunter, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Man open, it's Moss complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's fourth. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
15,
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have retaken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Alert. Alert 3. Hey, switch gears.
Throwing now is Wilson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes escapes the sack, fighting through. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. John Randall dropping the hammer.
Okay, you know
And the ball is knocked out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack by Julius Peppers. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest.